What's up, peeps? It's been a minute. I actually miss talking to y'all, talking to you guys. I've been crazy busy. Wife got me mad busy in the crib, y'all. I mean, I bought a brand new house, but my friend around the corner who lives here, he's like, you like rebuilding the house, although it's brand new. I'm like, yeah, that's a fact, because I'm on some building Bob the Builder stuff. Anyway, I've been busy doing that, just trying to get accustomed to the neighborhood and all these other things of home ownership. Now, I want to talk about 5 different things that I do, to help me, that I think would help you guys, dealing with this whole ADHD thing. On the side, before I even get to that, y'all have been dealing with some serious sleep issues, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's up. This thing that I have, that I've looked up, it's called parasomnia, and I'm explaining what that is. Parasomnia is basically a sleep disorder. It's classified as a sleep disorder. It can be something that happens when you're about to fall asleep, when you're sleeping, or waking up from sleep. I went down from 300 milligrams of bupropion, and then I went down to 150. And I'll tell you why I dropped it. Because y'all, that 300 milligrams of bupropion is not a joke. This stuff, and I knew it was the bupropion, I'll tell you how. I was tripping. I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I don't even remember if I told y'all this, I'm getting old, but seeing all kind of stuff. Every time I would wake up in the middle of the night, my dreams would linger, and I would see like night visions, and I was trippy. So I'm like, yeah, the only thing I changed was that 300. And mind y'all, I didn't even tell my doctor. I got it from a friend. Took it. I said, nah, I can't do this no more. So I went back to the 150 prescribed. That was prescribed to me. I don't know why I'm whispering. Let me tell y'all, things got right back to normal real quick, or so I thought. So what was happening to me, y'all, with this whole parasomnia thing is that I would wake up with scratches. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a nail in my bed or something. I probably, scratch myself in my sleep. But this would happen, y'all. I can take my shirt off right now and show y'all all of my shoulders here and over here. It's like at nighttime, I'm Wolverineing myself. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I've looked into it. Now, y'all, I don't have scabies. I don't have bed bugs. My wife ain't scratching me. I know it's me. Like when you go to sleep at night, the skin dries up. And of course, that can cause itchiness with your blood vessels, tending to dilate. That can also contribute to it. But this whole, parasomnia thing is not a joke. So I got like scars, like, on my back. Cause I wake up, my wife was like, what happened to you? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe I got a scratch or itch or whatever, but it's right where my talons would reach. So that's what they felt like too. Cause I would wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and I feel like this burning sensation, like I just got scratched. And I just thought it was weird, but I thought, hey, maybe it was just me. I went, went kind of hard on the scratching. But this itchiness apparently happens at night. It happens to a lot of people. A lot of people get really itchy at night, but for the reasons that I mentioned, but this was crazy. So yeah, I think that the bupropion is definitely contributing to this parasomnia. I don't recall having this issue prior to the bupropion. I'm taking, of course, Vyvanse with it, but I attribute and I blame bupropion for any kind of weird sleepy things that happen at night with ghosting figures and scratching myself. All right, check this out. Now, the first thing I said, I'm gonna write down is to tell y'all is write a to-do list, right? And there's something that's effective about writing a to-do list. This is the same reason, the same science, and the principle behind when somebody shoots a gun, they fire a gun and they hit their target. You hit your target, you pull that arm and that, that slot machine. It's all dopamine. Now, this is what I do. I place things by the door, like straight up, like I'm about to trip on it and break my neck if I don't pick the stuff up. I cannot miss it. Like if I need to take a bag with me somewhere, it's going to front the door. My lunch and my car keys, and I'm gonna put my kid on top of it if I gotta take them with me someplace, because I would just straight up forget it because I start doing too many things, or I start something too late because this whole lack of organization. So now everything becomes rushy. So everything is grabbing for your attention, and then you forget critical things. So placing things by the door that you need to take with you, like you're gonna trip over it, not next to the door where it's like not in your way, like directly, like it's blocking the door. And car keys. So even if you do happen to walk over it, you can't go anywhere without your car. Unless you're walking and then put your sneakers on top of the bag. I like to use a timer to complete my tasks, all right? Some of the things that I like to do, I'll sit there and I say, okay, I'm gonna time myself so that way I know that I'm dedicating X amount of time to this. That alarm, again, will trigger the dopamine to say, hey, dummy, wake up. We gotta move on to the next thing. You've done this long enough. Because I will hyper focus on it and it has to get done. It's like, I'm just like a laser beam focus. Especially with medication, you think it would help, and it does. It helps you to stay on task with those boring lineup paper clips. I'm watching paint dry. Having a timer will definitely keep you right. Now, I'll say this, reward yourself frequently. Remember, y'all, this is all about dopamine, and we're trying to hijack the dopamine because somehow it's hijacked in our brains. And We want to be able to take advantage of the system. Think about it. You reward yourself for something, the behavior is going to be repeated. You do that with animals, with children, anybody. You want to repeat behavior, you reward it. It works like that with food, with relationships, anything that is worth being rewarded for. Your body and mind will want to repeat it. So whatever it is, you go take yourself out to eat, go have a snack, a piece of chocolate, whatever. Of course, the bigger the reward, the bigger the dopamine shot, the more you like it. But some reward is better than no reward. You can use the 2-minute or 10-minute rule. You can break it down to how you want. At least have it for 2 minutes. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but no longer than 10 minutes, all right? When you start a task, what this does is this. You start to do something that you don't really want to do. It's a lot better than actually never doing it and never doing the things that you need to do. So for example, if I gotta clean up this place where I'm at, I'm over here, I'm doing whatever I gotta do, and I really don't wanna start it because 50 other things are, calling for my attention, or I know to myself, man, it's gonna just take so long. Well, I say, I'm gonna just do 5 minutes of it. 5 minutes and that's it. Them 5 minutes turn into 10 minutes, turns into an hour, and before you know it, the task is complete. Again, that's another way to hijack your brain by using that 10/5/2 minute rule to start something. Because a lot of times, remember how reward works. Reward works in your brain. The dopamine levels spike, and the actual going to get the reward is more exciting than actually obtaining the reward itself. The thing is, when you go to clean something or do something that you don't want to do, the reward doesn't come until after you do it. Because the reward is what's going on in your brain. You are thinking of this as something that's painful. I gotta clean, I gotta cook this, I gotta take care of that, I gotta pay this bill, I gotta whatever. That's pain. Our brains say avoid pain, turn left, because that's where the reward is. Pain is on the right, pleasure is on the left. So we want to trick ourselves into saying this. It's going to be quick. That tells yourself, oh, good. So I can be quick and do something else. But while you start doing something, those other receptors start to fire off in your brain, and then they actually push you to continue to do this. And now you become more goal-oriented to finish the thing that you started versus pain avoiding. All right. So anyway, that's my spiel for y'all. And like I said, I miss y'all. So I'm going to try to make some more videos. All right. I will see y'all in the next one. Later.